Hey families, I hope that your experience with doing your packet for week 1 went well. I hope that your beautiful artwork is hung up in your room and that's bringing you some happiness and feelings of comfort. I wanted to go over what is in your week 2 packet. So our week 2 letter of the week is Z. So boys and girls, remember when you're doing this tracing paper, we're not going fast. I don't want you to speed through it. I want you to learn how to write the letter Z nicely so people can read it. Your Z tree, again, if you don't have scissors, just draw lines to where the Z's would go and N would go at the bottom because it doesn't belong in the Z tree because it's not a Z. Our sight word for this week, or one of our 2 sight words, is want. So think of a sentence with the word want. I might write, I want to go to Starbucks. I would write it down here. I'm going to sound it out by myself. I'm not going to ask for help because I'm a big kid. If I need help, I can use my alphabet chart. And then I'm going to draw a picture of me going to Starbucks. Again, please don't do these all in one day. That's going to be way too much. This is supposed to be spread out. Again, there are 7 language arts sheets, so 2 of the days you'll do 2. The other 3 days you'll only do 1, and then 1 math page a day. This is your Z sort. So zoo, yes. Tree, no. 0, yes. Frog, no. Zebra, yes. I, no. Spider, no. Zipper, yes. So zoo, 0, zebra, and zipper need to go on this side. The others need to go on that side. Here are your sight word trace paper. So the first side is want, and the second side is some. And then your other sight word paper for the word some. So you can write, I want some cereal, or whatever sentence you choose to write. Name, trace the word some, write the sentence, make sure you spell your sight word correctly. All of the other words can be sounded out, and then your picture needs to match your sentence. So if your sentence is, I want some cereal, your picture cannot be about you going to the beach. They have to match, okay? Last language arts paper, these are called CVC words. So remember bed, b-ed, B-E-D. Dig, the boy is sad. The balloon went pop. You could do van or bus, both would work. Rug, this is a specific kind of cup that you would put a hot drink in, so it's called a mug. Bib, pot, pan, sun, and the lion sleeps in a den. So go ahead and sound those out and write 1 letter per box. On Monday, you'll do your number trace and your letter trace. On Monday would be a good time to work on counting, parents, and to say, all right, your number is 7. Go bring me 7 Legos. Okay, now the number is 14. Go bring me 14 Legos. Which group has more? Which group has less? For Tuesday, you'll be learning about the numbers 13 and 14. So you'll be learning how to write. One thing I want to make sure is that they know is when you're writing the number 13, the 1 and 3 need to go together because it's sort of like how all the letters in a word go together, and then there's spaces in between the words. 13, the 1 and the 3 need to go together. So your space goes after the 3 and before the next 1. So a 13 is 10 and 3 more. So you trace the numbers 13, you'd write a 13 here, 10 plus 3 equals 13. The next side is going to be the same directions, but for the number 14. And then down here, you could draw pictures of a group of 10 and a group of 4 adding together. For Wednesday's math, you're going to be learning about the number 15. So it kind of goes... Yeah, this is just, the whole chapter is about the numbers 11 through 20. So you can reread the directions down here. Parents use counters to show the number 15. Draw the counters. Tell a friend about the counters. There are 15 kiwis. You're going to put the 10 in the 10 little pieces in the tens frames, 5 extra, because they want you to know that 15 is 10 and 5 more. And then you'll do the same kind of things you did for the other paper. For Thursday's math, it's 7.6, and it says the directions, there are 14 children sitting on chairs. There is 1 chair with no child on it. How many chairs are there? They're going to need a little bit of help with this, so it would be obviously 15 chairs. But this is, like word problems. So there's word problems down here. This page is always a little bit tricky for them, so just help them. But you know what? If the first time they're doing word problems, so if they don't conquer it right away, that's totally okay. We don't do things right the first time, right? The first time I do things, I'm usually really bad at it, and then I practice and get better. So it's the same kind of thing with them. The directions are at the bottom, and then, you'll see this midway through the chapter, they'll do like a review. So there's different directions down here. And then on Friday, you are learning about the numbers 16 and 17. So it'll be the same layout as when we learned about 13 and 14. Here's 16, 17, and then the back page. That's your week 2.